Ringing up Christopher Browell on a daily call.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Oh yes, hello Mr. Browell, it's Mr. Hussein here. Once again leaving yourself a message regarding my brother Talib Hussein. And today is Saturday the 14th of October 2023. The time is around about 1 o'clock, and it's now been, I believe, 67 days that you've unlawfully kidnapped my brother and are holding him out hostage without making his family aware of where he is and what kind of state he's in. Simply under the instructions, yes, it's 67 days, and we have no idea where my brother is. Nobody in his family knows where he is. He's basically been abducted by you, the state, and are holding him at hostage and at ransom, as you were trying to do 5 years ago. So this was what happened 5 years ago, isn't it? And I keep on repeating myself. You came on the 3rd of August. Excuse me. You came on the 3rd of August. When I say you, I don't mean you were not involved then, but your predecessors, Vicina Brown, and Sanjeev Singh, and Dr. Sami, and Dr. Nassar, had all come down with a clear malicious intention to abduct my brother on the 3rd of August, when I myself had raised the safeguarding alert on the 12th of July, only for you to then instigate litigation action by the end of August, looking to remove me as nearest relative. And then eventually in October you got my brother to sign over his appointeeship rights to you, and then in November you had tried to forcibly keep him under the mental capacity, try to forcibly keep him under Section 3 of the Mental Capacity Act, and then sent me to prison once again. And then when I was released, I managed to get out and look after, basically come back and to rescue my brother from your clutches on the 14th of December 2018. And that was a joint enterprise, wasn't it? That was a joint enterprise. As soon as my brother got released into my care, you were instructing my brother's GP at the time to contact the district nurses regarding some issue of coming to see my mother, and then doing a welfare check on my mother the very day that my brother's been released into my care, so you can get him back into your care, into your clutches. And then subsequently, when all that failed, in January the authorities had to release him back into my care, much to my protest and dismay that no, there's certain key issues that need to be addressed. I'm not willing to take him under my care under such circumstances. I made it quite clear that if he comes back into my care, considering all that's happened, I'm going to be charging you £1 million a week. Now, subsequently, today is the 14th of October and 2023, and I'm just reminded on the 14th of October 2022, last year, there was another attempt by your coalition of partners, including, most importantly, Manningham Housing Association, who had got the gas safety engineers to come down on Wednesday, the 12th of October last year, only to raise a safeguarding alert for you, and you were here last year on Friday, coming to do a welfare check on the false allegations raised by the gas safety inspectors who never came into the property. And that was all orchestrated with the Housing Association, orchestrated with the courts and tribunal services, orchestrated with the solicitors, DWF, Kate Josh at the time, orchestrated, but most importantly, orchestrated by the District Judge Foster, whom had simply rubber stamped a penal notice forcing my compliance. That all messed up last year because not all the pieces were in place. And now subsequently you've tried this several times subsequently, trying to get my brother Adalat to poison me, which I made you aware of. Then subsequently buying off District Judge Wilcox on the 30th of November to railroad through something. It's always the same with you people. And now, it's 67 days and we have no idea where my brother is. It's a lovely day today. I should be helping to take my brother out, building his confidence, helping improve his health and well-being. But you people just say those words, health and well-being. Look what you've done. I mean, I am, as a healthy person, getting distressed out that you've just kidnapped my brother without letting us know where he is and what kind of situation he's in. How do you think my brother feels? You treat my brother like some dumb animal that you're going to exploit for your financial gain and profit. I mean, my brother must want to know where I am, about his brother, his sole carer, his whole family. And you're simply denying us access to meet each other. Under what basis? You have got nothing on me. All you've got is a dirty house, which is not even ours, that you're refused. You've told the housing association to remove him at all costs, make him homeless, torture and make us suffer. And this is what you do. Now, it's a lovely day. You've not provided us with any kind of legal framework that you're working under. He's got no rights now, not even human rights. That you've simply dispensed with all human rights that he has. You're simply holding him hostage in order to psychologically torture and victimize and persecute me, just as you had done in my mother's case, where you had abducted my mother from my care by getting High Court judges to be bought off in order to end her life within 334 days. Now it is coming to.
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, Mr. Browell, once again, today is the 14th of October 2023. It's been 67 days, and I urge you to engage with me to let me know where my brother is. This is not acceptable. 67 days, 67 million pounds is now outstanding, particularly in this particular round of persecution.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press 2. Message sent.
Every day I'm now having to leave them a message, and every day they're simply just ignoring me. How can a local authority, an arm of the state, simply act and behave in this malicious and vindictive manner when they want to keep me at arm's length in order to ensure that they have the rights to control and dominate? I mean, I'm worried the fact that it's 67 days later. This is exactly as a repeat of the scenarios that have happened in the past. In 2014, they banned me, restricted me from seeing my brother in 2014. On the 16th of July 2014, by the 18th of July, the 18th of September 2014, my brother was dead. And he didn't just die all of a sudden when I was just being banned. Several clear attempts were being made to murder my brother and frame me for him after they had banned me. And it was just quite clear that what they were trying to establish then, trying to ban me first and then saying I had come in and murdered my own brother in 2014. And then they've done the exact same thing in 2021, where they've removed me from my own mother's life and then tortured her without having any contact with her, and then finally murdering her off by a lethal injection of a COVID vaccine that they gave her in January 2022, where she died within days. No inquest is now being held. And an inquest will be held if they died in my care and custody, to lay blame upon me. But no inquest has been held when it is quite clearly their fault. And look at this, there's like 67 days later. This is truly degrading and humiliating that I'm having to leave them voice messages in order for them to simply ignore me. They're saying we don't need you. We don't need to do the things that we're supposed to do by law, because the reason that we don't need to do them is because anytime a matter is escalated to the courts, we just need to buy off the judges. It's a bit like playing a game of football and not training. You don't need to train. You can just do something like this, because if you have the referee on your side, you don't need to be good at playing football. All you need to do is be good at you buying off the referee, and then once you've got the referee in your pocket, you can do fouls and all sorts of break the laws all you want. The referee's never going to reprimand you, and you have an unfair competitive advantage then, don't you? Because you can break the laws, you can twist and manipulate things, and nobody can touch you. However, conversely, the other party who are having to work hard in order to play and improve their skills cannot win a game, and are faced with a situation where they will. The only outcome is that they will lose, no matter how good they are, and no matter how bad the other villainous party is. They will always win, because it's not about playing the game; it's about winning, and that's all these people care about. And if they cared so much about winning, then they should try hard to improve their skills, but they don't need to. And this is the worst aspect of it. This is what an element of complete corruption is, when you can just buy off the judges, the referees or the judges. You can just buy them off. And this is the whole point I keep on reiterating. You cannot do anything without the impartiality of the judges. If the judges are selling out their discretion because of financial constraints, then they're undermining the whole system, aren't they? Anything is possible. Black can be made into white because you can get a piece of paper from a judge that says, no, black is now white and white is now black. It's absolutely horrendous, ridiculous, and stupendous. But what can one do? Here I am leaving a message every single day, and they're getting this message and they're ignoring it and publicizing it. But nothing was going to happen. Absolutely nothing. It's the council's way, or there's no other way. And they will use brute force. They will use the police. They will use the courts. They will use their associates in the healthcare. All of them colluding and conspiring to promote the local authorities' narrative to make profit and gain. And then they're just so stupid that they never make profit and gain. They always keep on losing at one. They're just losers. That's how losers operate. Winners work hard, be disciplined, and achieve mastery of a skill. Losers just want to win at all costs, and they act brutishly and aggressively and tyrannically and oppressively because that's all they can do. That's the most easiest way that they can go around. Put a gun in a 6-year-old child's hands. That's what it's like, and it's truly dangerous. And that's what these people are. These people are dangerous. They're causing a great deal of suffering to me, to my brother. I mean, it's just shocking. They're trying to say we work for somebody's health and well-being. I've read the laws. The laws are there to protect and safeguard civilians and members of the public that they are serving. But what they've done is they've twisted the laws in order to serve their own best interest and just simply give the facade or the veneer of contrivance that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, namely looking after the best interests of the civilians or the people that they're meant to serve, when in reality what they're doing is buying off everybody, but acting in their own best interest. What to do, having to deal with such villainous malevolence, fraud and corruption.